COVID has put a massive strain on many industries in the UK, none perhaps more than the theatre industry. Professionals have been vacated from locations such as the King's Theatre for about a year and a half now. Local clubs, however, have been impacted far more severely.
This is the Clydebank Musical Society, also known as CMS. They're a local theatre club in the surrounding Glasgow area that are preparing for their new show Sunshine on Leith in March of 2022. Lewis Brown, the vice chairperson for the club, told us about how tough times were during COVID and revealed to us how excited he was about doing a new show.
So in March 2020 we had a show, we're ready to go, dress rehearsal was done. The night we were meant to perform, it was shut down. It was the correct decision, obviously, going with all the guidelines. It was what needed to happen, but of course it was incredibly worrying times for the club and many other clubs in Glasgow. So we looked upon that and then we started to move forward, thinking, right, when will we get the show back on? And I think we rescheduled the show 4 times, which financially is a very worrying position to put ourselves in. It got very scary to a point where we thought we were going to have to fold. Luckily, the government did make some funding available for amateur clubs as well as professionals, so we used that, which kept us afloat. And then by the time we'd rescheduled it, we thought it was the best decision to create a new show, just to get out a new image for the club, to start again, fresh start after COVID, and we chose Sunshine on Leith, which the committee are so excited to actually put on. It's just great to get back into the rehearsal process.
Theatre clubs like Minerva have experienced far more difficulty than CMS in putting on a show. Mairead Dunsmore, a member of Minerva, told us of the problems faced by the club.
So now that people are allowed to perform again, the biggest problem is that generally venues are not really letting amateurs come back in. So not letting, but they're prioritising other shows over it, especially things like pantos, etc., because they're obviously been in a tough spot and they want productions that they feel are going to make more money. And as a result, then amateurs are struggling more to get in. So even though now Minerva is ready probably to start rehearsing a production and put something on, they have to wait for the theatres to kind of allow them to actually book a date to get back in, so that's been a lot tougher as well.
Clearly, COVID has impacted these small clubs severely. CMS are lucky to be remaining in the same order of service that they were running previously. Clubs like Minerva are unfortunately harmed by it even greater. What the message is here is that you should go and support your local theatre groups. They need it more so than ever.